Good morning everyone and welcome to today's UK weather forecast on Tuesday the 20th of December 2022. Current situation is low pressure dominating weather to the west of Scotland and Ireland. This deep area of low pressure in the North Atlantic will be in control of weather through the rest of the week. So as we begin this Tuesday morning, we've got some showery outbreaks of rain through East Anglia and southeastern England, with showers through north and west of Scotland and into Northern Ireland. Otherwise, many places are dry, with a mix of clear spells and variable cloud. Quite windy in the far southeast corner with that persistent wet weather, and also windy around those northern and western coasts, gusts at around 50 miles an hour around the Atlantic and Irish Sea coast. But at least it's a mild start, with temperatures holding up at around 3 to 9 degrees in many areas. In the far southeast corner, temperatures held up overnight at 10 to 12. That's a remarkable 50 to 54 in Fahrenheit. Through the rest of today, low pressure will continue to be in control of the weather to the west of Scotland. So we'll have showers packing into western Scotland and Northern Ireland. Some of those showers might turn a little bit wintry as they push into central parts of Scotland. But many other places will stay dry with a mix of sunny spells and variable cloud. Relatively light winds for the south and east, but stronger winds in the north and west, gusts up to around 50 or 60 miles an hour around western parts of Scotland, which of course is up to gale force. And temperatures today will be mild in the south, ranging from around 7 to 11 degrees. A little bit cooler further north, though temperatures there ranging from around 3 to 6. Overnight tonight, that area of low pressure gets closer to western parts of Scotland, so we'll find some heavy shower rain into western Scotland and Northern Ireland. Another area of wet weather will get going tonight through parts of northern England, Wales and into southwestern England too. Much of the Midlands, eastern England and eastern Scotland will have a dry night. Winds will strengthen further in the far northwest with 70 mile an hour gusts possible to the west of Scotland. That is severe gale force, of course. Winds picking up elsewhere to between around 20 and 30 miles per hour. But it will be a mild night again, with temperatures away from Scotland where it could be a bit colder, holding up at around 5, 6 or 7 degrees. Not as mild as last night though. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we'll have that area of low pressure to the north of Scotland, so we'll find those showery outbreaks of rain pushing eastwards across England and Wales quite quickly through the morning. They'll get out into the North Sea, and then meet heavy showers and longer spells of rain packing into Scotland and Northern Ireland, possibly turning wintry at times over the high ground of central Scotland. Once the wet weather clears away from England and Wales, it will be mostly dry in the afternoon with sunny spells. Windy again through Wednesday, especially in the north and the west, but all places will be pretty breezy around the Atlantic and Irish Sea coast. Those gusts will get around 50 or 60 miles an hour, and temperatures back closer to average on Wednesday, with a range of around 3 to 7 or 8 degrees, feeling cooler, I think, in most places. Being through the Thursday, the next area of low pressure is waiting in winds in the Atlantic, so that will eventually be bringing more wet weather in across England and Wales. Some of that rain getting into Northern Ireland and southwest Scotland. Further north of that, sunshine and showers through Scotland. Temperatures very mild in the south, ranging from around 9 to 12. That's 48 to 54 Fahrenheit. Cooler though across Scotland. And then on into Friday, a deepening area of low pressure heads in from off the Atlantic, so the eve of Christmas Eve looking very unsettled, with outbreaks of heavy and persistent rain pushing northwards. That rain turning to snow across parts of Scotland as cold air begins to dig in from the north, turning colder through northern England to Scotland, with temperatures across northern Scotland barely above freezing, 2-3 degrees down into southern Scotland and the far north of England, but still very mild across central and southern parts of England and Wales. Then that low pressure will start to move out into the North Sea, perhaps on Christmas Eve, Saturday, allowing colder air push down from the north, so those outbreaks of rain will turn increasingly to snow on Christmas Eve, potentially across Scotland and even into some parts of northern England as well. Rain showers further south of that, and clearing up with snow showers to the north of Scotland. Becoming colder in the northern half of the country, temperatures across Scotland barely above freezing all day, just 2 to 4 for much of Northern Ireland, northern England. You have to go down to the south coast to find the temperature holding at 10 degrees. That trend to colder weather could continue through to Christmas Day. But watch your space on that. And that's the weather for this Tuesday. Enjoy the rest of your day, and thanks for watching.